My name is Olivia Votaw, and this is part 2 of our best ever sourdough pancake and waffle recipe video. It's Saturday morning and our batter has been resting overnight. Now this has been resting for about 12 hours, and that's because I just haven't had a chance to get to it. So I'm not worried about it. I would have liked to have cooked these up 10 hours at the 10-hour mark, but I just didn't get to it, and it's okay because they're still doing great. I'm going to show you what it looks like right now, and I can smell it. It smells, again, it's a strong smell, but it's sweet, and hopefully you can see the top there. You can't really see, I don't know if you can see the little bumps and the ridges. That's the gas that's built up right below the surface. But if you look to the side, you can see where the bubbles are forming. So this has fermented beautifully, and it's ready to have the rest of the ingredients added. Now this batter is going to make about 17 medium-sized pancakes. These are hearty, and I'm only able to eat 2, and that's plenty for me, but they're delicious. Now as far as waffles go, this is a little harder to tell you because waffle makers are so different. I have and I'll show you some pictures of what my waffles end up looking, but this made 22 waffles. And there's a flat that has 4 waffles in it, and then yeah, I'll just show you a picture, but that made 22 of those squares within the flat. I hope that makes sense. All right, so here's what we're gonna add. At this point, we're gonna now add our eggs, our butter, our vanilla. And I want 2 eggs. I'm gonna use my, actually, I almost messed this up. I'm not gonna add the eggs, the vanilla, and the butter to that batter. I'm gonna mix them in a smaller bowl. So you wanna do this separately, okay? Because you really wanna whisk these vigorously so that the eggs dissolve, and then we'll add it to our batter. So I'm glad I remembered that. Okay, so here we want 2 eggs. We want 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I just measured this one out. I don't know how much a teaspoon weighs. And then we want half a cup of melted butter. All right. And half a cup is typically just 1 stick of butter. And then I'm going to take my Danish whisk, and I'm going to whisk this vigorously till it all combines perfectly. That looks good. Okay, now I'm going to add it to my batter. And I'm using the Danish whisk because I like that the big loops in this whisk make it so that I'm able to mix things into it, but it doesn't over mix it, right? We don't want to get rid of the gas that's built up in here. Okay. So now we're at this point, we are going to add the salt. This is 4 grams of sea salt. I've already weighed it, and but you should probably weigh it at home. So I'm adding 4 grams of sea salt, and then 12 grams of baking soda. The original recipe by the New York Times calls for more salt. I just like to use a little bit less salt than most recipes call for, and that's why I added less. If you want to add more, go right ahead, but I'm good with just adding 4 grams of sea salt. Okay, so now I'm going to mix this in, and the baking soda is going to react with the buttermilk that we added yesterday. And it's going to give us a little bit more oomph when we bake these or when we cook these up. Okay, I'm good. That's all I want to do. So now I'm going to go. I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to make these up in my waffle iron and on my skillet, and then I'll be back to show you the results. All right, we're back with our results. I've cooked up some waffles and some pancakes, and they look amazing. Look at the beautiful amber color. These are the waffles, and you can see the size of my waffle maker. And these gorgeous, fluffy, light pancakes, even though they're whole wheat. And let me tell you that the kind of wheat that I used for this recipe, I used hard white wheat. Now, that doesn't mean it's white flour. It's just what it's called. It's still a whole grain berry, but it's different from like a hard red wheat, which has a nuttier flavor and a darker color. I like to bake with hard white wheat most of the time because I like how it approaches the color of white flour more so than the hard red. I just like the color. I like the appearance of it. I also like the mild flavor of it. But I also have a ton of hard red wheat, and I do use it. It's just that whatever I'm in the mood for that day, and it works. Either one will work great here. Okay, now I want to tell you one secret. I want to give you one little secret to take these to the next impossible level, and that is to add bacon to the batter. Yes, bacon. When I'm feeling really indulgent, I will cook up some bacon until it's nice and crispy, and I'll chop it up. And when I pour the batter into the griddle, I will sprinkle that chopped up bacon onto it. You can do the same with the pancakes as well, but my preference is to have it in the waffles. Both taste delicious though. Okay, now how I like to eat these, in case you're looking for other ideas, is I like to top my waffles with fresh berries or peaches when I have them, and obviously lots of butter and real maple syrup. Please, I beg you, don't use the fake stuff with the high fructose corn syrup, and pay whatever it costs for you to get some real maple syrup, and just use it sparingly. You don't have to use it, a lot to make it worth it, but you'll be so much happier with the flavor. It's so much yummier. It's so much more yummy and healthier for you. So the pancakes I like with bananas and pecans, and you could also add chopped up nuts to the batter as well. Either one would be fantastic. Or you can do what my kids like to have and ask for all the time, and that's chocolate chips. We get some chocolate chips, and when I'm feeling like a nice mom, I will put some chocolate chips into the batter as well. Blueberries, that's another great thing that you can put into your batter. I love blueberries in my pancakes to cook them up with that. Or you can just top your pancakes with the fresh berries. It works as well. So anyway, I hope this helps. I hope you're excited. And if you're really new to sourdough baking, this is a fantastic recipe to get started with because it's so easy and it's so flexible, and it's almost impossible to mess it up. So the recipe will be in the description box, and you'll have access to that. There's also other videos that we've made with covering other recipes using sourdough. I hope you have a chance to look at those. And if you're enjoying these videos, will you please leave a comment? I would just love to know who's out there making sourdough baked goods. Thank you, and I'll see you later.